The Holocaust stands as a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for evil. It is a period etched in history, a testament to the suffering inflicted upon millions. Between 1933 and 1945, Nazi Germany, aided by collaborators, systematically murdered 6 million Jews. This genocide, fueled by hatred and intolerance, targeted Jews for their religion, culture, and heritage. The world bore witness to a level of cruelty that remains difficult to comprehend. The Holocaust is a chilling reminder of the fragility of peace and the devastating consequences of unchecked prejudice. The Holocaust was not a sudden event, but a gradual escalation of persecution. It began with discriminatory laws and hateful propaganda. These actions created an environment of fear and intolerance. This ultimately culminated in the systematic annihilation of Jewish communities across Europe. The Holocaust serves as a stark warning to future generations. It underscores the dangers of unchecked hatred and the importance of protecting human rights. By remembering the victims and learning from this dark chapter, we strive to create a world where such atrocities never happen again. The memory of the Holocaust is a powerful reminder of the need for tolerance, compassion, and understanding in our world. Before the horrors of the Holocaust, Jewish communities thrived across Europe. They contributed significantly to various aspects of European life, enriching its cultural, intellectual, and social fabric. From bustling cities to small towns, Jewish people were an integral part of the social tapestry. Jewish families maintained rich traditions passed down through generations. Religious observances held deep meaning, and synagogues served as centers of community life. Education was highly valued, and Jewish scholars, scientists, and artists made significant contributions to their fields. Despite facing prejudice and discrimination throughout history, European Jews displayed remarkable resilience. They held on to their faith and traditions, passing them down through generations. The pre-war era saw a flourishing of Jewish culture and intellectualism, with contributions in literature, music, theater, and the arts. The rise of Nazism cast a dark shadow over this vibrant life. The Nazis' hateful ideology, rooted in anti-Semitism and racial superiority, directly threatened the existence of Jewish communities. The vibrant tapestry of Jewish life, woven over centuries, was tragically torn apart by the events that followed. The Nazi Party, under the leadership of Adolf Hitler, rose to power in Germany during the 1930s. It capitalized on the economic instability and social unrest that followed World War I. Hitler's ideology, rooted in hatred and prejudice, resonated with a segment of the German population disillusioned by the nation's post-war struggles. At the core of Nazi ideology lay anti-Semitism, a deep-seated hatred of Jews. This prejudice was not new. It had existed in Europe for centuries. However, the Nazis transformed it into a core tenet of their political platform. They falsely blamed Jews for Germany's economic woes, social ills, and defeat in World War I. The Nazis disseminated their hateful propaganda through various channels. They controlled the media, spreading misinformation and fueling resentment against Jews. Public speeches demonized Jews, portraying them as a threat to the purity of the German race. Schools became breeding grounds for indoctrination, teaching children to view Jews as enemies of the state. The Nazis effectively used propaganda to manipulate public opinion. They created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion, turning neighbors against neighbors. This systematic campaign of hatred laid the groundwork for the persecution and violence that would soon engulf Europe's Jewish population. As the Nazi grip on Germany tightened, life for Jewish people took a sinister turn. The Nazis enacted a series of discriminatory laws designed to strip Jews of their rights and isolate them from society. These laws, implemented in stages, systematically dismantled the legal protections afforded to Jewish citizens. The Nuremberg Laws, passed in 1935, marked a turning point. These laws revoked the citizenship of German Jews, reducing them to subjects with no legal standing. They prohibited marriage and sexual relations between Jews and non-Jews, aiming to maintain the supposed purity of the Aryan race. The Nazis went beyond legal pronouncements to enforce social exclusion. Jews were barred from public spaces, including parks, theaters, and swimming pools. They were dismissed from their jobs, denied access to education, and their businesses were boycotted or confiscated. These discriminatory laws had a devastating impact on Jewish communities. They created an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty, stripping away the basic rights and freedoms that define a just society. The laws served as a prelude to the horrors that would follow, paving the way for the ghettoization and eventual extermination of European Jews.